What are we going to do?
Hi, we're with Richard Hale Shaw. We're at the Fairfield Westchester Code Camp 2010, and Richard just did a very popular session on what was it called? Programming habits.
The habits of successful software developers.
Great. And so, you've spoken here before on more technical, specific topics and so forth. So, how do you think, how do you think it went, and how do you think developers actually take to a session like this? That's more on the.
Well, I think you should ask them, but I had a lot of fun giving the talk, and everybody seemed to have a really good time.
Right.
It was a lot of fun. It's probably one of the most interactive deliveries of this talk that I've ever had, which was really exciting. I think we could easily have gone on for a double session and done two, but it was a lot of fun. It's a great group. I should add, it's a real privilege to do these talks at this code camp, and these guys that put this together, you guys are really, you make it really easy for people like me to come in and do my job, because you're doing all the really hard work. So it's a real privilege. Really appreciate it.
This, of course, this wouldn't happen if it wasn't for the speakers in the community and the developers.
Symbiotic relationship.
Yeah, exactly. So, we definitely should expand this probably next year or even during the year for more in-depth sessions and
I'd love
so forth.
Yeah, I have that other talk. I think I mentioned the talk called On Time and Under Budget, How to Start Meeting and Stop Missing Software Project Deadlines.
Yep. It's definitely something needed.
And actually, as we were talking in there, it occurred to me a couple other extensions of this talk that I could develop, because I think we're getting into some really meaty material there towards the end. We're talking about how it's all about the psychology of software development, and really it's unfortunate that the only real work in this area was done by Jerry Weinberg in his Psychology of Computer Programming, or I think that's the name of the book, in like 1971, and it's a brilliant work, and all of us who do anything like this really have to bow down to him. Jerry is the guy who really paved the way with stepping outside of the nuts and bolts of what we do as software developers, and thinking about how we think and how our psychology works and how we feel about the work we do, and how to make that work for us. He really made all that happen. I'm just swimming in his wake and trying to keep up.
Well, you're definitely doing a great job of that. So
thank you very much.
Really appreciate that. Well, thanks a lot. Thanks again for coming, and
thanks again for having me. Really appreciate it.
Thanks.